And then there's also that idea of, we all have those moments. Maybe you probably even have a word for this moment where, say, somebody gets cancer and somebody has a health crisis, or you yourself experience a health crisis. And it's always that wake up call that you feel like, oh, my life is short. I need to live it. And then maybe you decide you're going to go and climb Mount Everest. And I guess there's a perspective is really what you're trying to teach is that we don't have to wait for those moments. We can realize that moment in ourselves without this crisis.
You are tapping into exactly the thing that just grabs me instead. That's it. And I want for all of us to experience in some way, shape, or form, even if it's a fraction of that, what the psychologists call the roar of awakening for people who have had that peered over the edge, but didn't quite make it to death. Thankfully, they were pulled back from the edge and then they get to live. And those people, according to research, so it's not just anecdotal, but these are based in studies. There are so many significant benefits that people who've had a near-death experience or even that brush have that I am envious of and I want us to get a piece of, those reprioritized rests of our lives, right? That's the notion of, like you said, I'm gonna climb Everest because I know I don't have the time necessarily to wait. And these people do something that I find fascinating. They eliminate some of just the little tiny bits and pieces the rest of us worry about. I don't care anymore. It's like the trivial stuff that we consume ourselves with that I dare say we squander our time with, worrying about what so and so thinks about us, or did we respond to that proposal fast enough, or they just don't sweat the small stuff as much. And so it's a matter of reprioritizing and recalibrating what matters in life. Wow, that's a gift and an opportunity that us mere mortals who haven't had this grand opportunity to see over the edge. That's why I'm trying to shake us. Not that violently, but really quite shake us to say, let's wake up and realize, like, we don't have this freaking eternity that we lull ourselves. I know we know logically we're going to die, but we get into this little comfort of I'll get to do it later. And I'm here to say, whoa, maybe you won't. By definition, we won't, but maybe you won't even get as long as you were hoping you have.